And focus your mind to this bell sound and follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. So, dear Dhamma friends, keep relax your body, your right palm on your left, and neck head straight in on line. And be comfortable with your posture. And in the beginning, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing. And scan head to toes yourself 3 times and say So Patveva, or may I be well and happy. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment, with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also, think for a moment. This is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your body and the sensation of your inhalation, exhalation. So in the beginning, we're going to relax our body step by step. And relax your head. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyebrows. Relax your eyes. Relax your ears. Relax your nose. Relax your upper lip. Relax your lower lip. Relax your chin and relax your whole face muscles. Relax your teeth and relax your tongue. Relax your mouth. Relax your throat. Relax your neck, shoulders, arms, elbow, forearms, palms, fingers, fingertips. Relax your whole back muscles and relax your spine. Relax your chest and relax your abdominal muscles. Relax your lungs, relax your heart, liver, kidneys, gallbladder. Relax your pancreas, relax your small intestine, and relax your large intestine. Relax all abdominal organs. Relax your buttock, relax your thigh, knee, calf muscles, relax your foot and relax your toes. Relax your whole body muscles, tendons, ligaments, bone marrows, and whole skeleton. Release the tension in your mind and keep relax your face muscles. Now bring your attention to your lower part of the body and observe the sensation and recognize any kind of feelings, heaviness, tightness, any pain. Just get a mental note. Don't react to anything, don't have a wish out of that any sensation. Allow it to happen as it is. Just recognize. In your lower back area, in your upper back and shoulders. So remember, whatever the sensation or feelings that you recognize, it come out of many reasons. Your posture, environment, feelings that in this very moment, the condition of the body, mind, heaviness. So that all help to feel this moment. Don't take any sensation as a separate entity. Even though you recognize it separately, remember it is a result of this whole body. In your arms, elbow, forearms, palms, fingers, fingertips. See what kind of sensation or the feelings arise, what you can recognize. In your chest and abdominal area, recognize any sensation, any feelings there. Just get a mental note. And your neck and head. And observe your whole body and see what kind of sensation, any feelings, if you can recognize. Don't react to anything. Don't change your posture or don't take it personal. Don't observe your sensation or the pain with the self centered mind. Just observe it as a part of the nature. Accept it. Let it be. Any sensation or the feelings arise according to necessary conditions related with it. So, understanding that conditions will help you to recognize when that conditions disappear, whatever arises as a result of that conditions also disappear. That is the core foundation of the wisdom of this vipassana. Any sensation, any feelings, even any thoughts arise according to necessary conditions in that very moment related with that place or that things. When that conditions disappear, what you experience as a pain or sensation, that also going to disappear. So when you observe the sensation, don't take it as a separate entity. Remember to look what are the causes, what are the reasons, conditions around it. So bring attention to in front of your nose and your upper lip area. And observe your sensation. Inhalation as inhalation, exhalation as exhalation. Do nothing extra. Just get a mental note. This is arising, this is falling. This is arising, this is falling. Be disciplined to observe and be with the sensation. Let completely settle down your body and neutral with all the actions mentally that whatever you keep doing. Be completely relaxed and just observe. Allow everything to settle down as it is. So mentally don't have any kind of desire, effort, or even arguments or the doubts. Just be with the sensation of the inhalation, exhalation from beginning to end. following the entire continuation of the inhalation exhalation. If your mind go here and there, bring it back. Some inhalation become longer, shorter, heavy, soft, warm, cold. Just recognize as it is. Accept it. In the depth of this, any sensation, any inhalation, exhalation, in any thoughts, what you experience, in any theory, any dharma, you just experience the change. So just observe and be aware to recognize the change through the experience. So don't tangle or don't harbor, don't settle down with the outside surface level of your experience as an event. Just go through it and recognize the change happening in the middle of your sensation or your experience. Bring your attention to your body. Experience this moment. Your life is not your past or future. The moment you experience Your inhalation, exhalation is your life. Just know yourself, you are so blessed. You are so lucky to have this moment. When you wake up in the morning, you have strength to come out of your bed and stand on your own feet. Walk to your bathroom, do your cleanings, and have a cup of tea, coffee, or glass of water, or your meal. So this is blessing. You have people around you to share your life and even to share themselves with you. That is blessing. Don't demand or reject anything. Just accept without any condition or without any limitation. You have this beautiful eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind with the strength of longevity, complexion, comfort, strength, and wisdom to maintain these things without getting harm yourself or without doing harm to anybody. Appreciate it. This all come out of the blessings. You have this beautiful life and you experience this inhalation, exhalations. You have a place to sit, you have a roof over your head. This is blessing. When you disconnect from the inhalation, exhalation, this everything going to disappear. So there are a lot of people in this very moment. They ending this connection. There is no way that they can get back it. They have to leave everything behind them. So it will happen to us also. There is a day come to end this everything. There is no way you can reverse it. So appreciate this. There are a lot of people in this very moment in this world fighting with death, struggling with life, have fear, anxiety, depression, helplessness, hopelessness, loneliness. So as paying your gratitude, share your heart with them, share this moment with them. May they come out of that fear, anxiety, depression, helplessness, hopelessness, loneliness. May they have the strength, courage, and wisdom to go through this situation and find the balance, harmony, tranquility state within themselves. Not only them, share this moment with your dear near ones, your loved ones, your beloved parents, husband, wife, children, friends and family members, brothers, sisters, neighbors, village people, city, state, country people. All the living beings in this world and in this universe. And as far as you can through galaxies, other planets, stars, let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Thinking like thus, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy, May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Visualize yourself and send it as a light forward to your backside, to your left side, and to your right side, downward and upward to all 6 directions at once. Like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance, or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, dear Dhamma friends, when we start this whole process of pandemic situation, like few months now, almost 3 months, 4 months, and when we start this, in that very moment, suddenly this everything shut down, and people had a little bit discomfort, uncomfort, and then the most of people thought the world now understanding the reality and the impermanence of the life, that the impermanence of this all the material things, and our lifestyle going to be changed, and a lot of people start to counting death every day, and they had a kind of like understanding that what is the reality of this life, what is underneath this all, that the social dogmas that we used to stuck is a kind of like an illusion. And a lot of people thought, oh, people going to become so spiritual now. This is a kind of like a time for everyone to transform themselves and learn the reality and understand the reality. But it's now almost ending this virus situation and everybody trying to get back to ordinary lifestyle and see what we experience around the world. And what happened, rather than people understanding the reality, rather than people get recognizing the truth, rather than people experience the very nature of the life and the reality of life, what is today we experiencing? What happened slowly during this pandemic time period, with this interval time, within this is that the space that we were resting, what happened deeper inside human heart, the greed, hatred, and the ignorance start to accelerate. And now you can see it start to come as another wave. So it's people waiting for the second wave of the virus. And but finally what we experience now, the virus second wave already, people don't care it anymore. And now we have a bigger wave than that to deal in front of us. People's anger, hatred, and the jealousy, this everything. So during this resting time period, look what happened. And this is the very nature of the human mind. And this is what happening all the time. People are not going to learn like that when something happen in the outside world. We are not we don't have that kind of behavior. The very behavior of us in a deeper, that we have our own way to go. So then how this, the world, that after this all, how this, the world should be more peaceful, calm, relaxed, more understandable. And even the worldly leaders, and look that when it come to China, and the China is the first place that hit the virus, and they closed down the entire city, and even no one knows how many people died in China yet. But look, and what happened, and before even the end this virus, the China start to overtake the entire these Eastern Asian countries, and they start to develop their power, and they are start to spread their power regarding the other the nations. So how people understand, even when it comes to worldly leaders. And after China, then the Italy got hit very badly, and after that it came to America. Look what happening today in America. People learning after this all, what happened, more than 100,000 people died. But people understand the very nature of life? No, people don't care. Why it happened like that way? It's all the time the same. Even deeper inside us personally, when you analyze mostly, more than developing the spiritual path, the most people during this time period became more greedy and more angry personally and more frustrated, and most people became more ignorant during this pandemic time. That is the result that we get when we see this world all over the world. If the people became individual, if the people themselves, if they become wiser, generous, compassion, more understandable, we're not going to experience this world after this all as an outcome. So we are the world. We that is mean. So we all responsible for that. So then at the same time, then we have to look what is happening inside us. So then ourselves, as much as we have what we have to develop. And remember, in deeper inside ourselves, we more have to develop the compassion, loving kindness. And at the same time, personally, we have to develop the art not to get disturbed from this outside, because very little thing, this outside things, if we get disturbed and our reaction start to multiply with that disturbed mind. And so whatever comes then bodily, with our bodily, verbally or mentally action, and start to, it kind of like a magnet, start to go out and catch something and somebody disturb, and it multiply. So like that way it go everywhere. So that is that. So that's why we need a spiritual foundation for each and everyone, newly born child to elderly parents. We everyone every day we need a kind of like a spiritual foundation, because when we don't have that spiritual foundation, so whatever the success we build in our life, it always going to bring us different kind of difficulties. So then it is your responsibility then yourself. Always remember, it is not for a 1 day or 2 day, every day, moment by moment, moment by moment, you have to develop this spiritual foundation within yourself. Even for your children, so whatever you teach, whatever you give, whatever you share with them, the very best gift that you can give to them, and start to teach them little by little to have a kind of like a spiritual foundation within themselves. Because if there is no spiritual foundation, the wherever they go, that how high they go, it doesn't matter, it's going to collapse. So when it comes to that spiritual foundation, the most important thing is developing the compassion in another way, and other side is developing the understanding. So that for understanding, we have to have an open mind. The understanding itself doesn't happen just by growing our body. It doesn't bring the understanding. You have to have inner effort to have the understanding. So where this balance can go, so that balance come with the compassion and the understanding or the wisdom. The very first thing that we have to understand, our life happening because of other people, other things. So that is the base that you have to be aware. And once you know that, you become little bit careful, and you become little bit humble, and then it open your mind to accept things, rather than if you start to become more egocentric person, what is happening naturally, your mind start to get close. And once the mind get close with the egocentric ideas or the self views, so whatever come out of your body or mind or the words, and it always look for the self-validity. You always look for rewards. You always look for your own, that the validity from others. So that way you become more disappointed. So then always remember, the very important thing when it comes to wisdom and compassion, and understanding the exactly how these things happening within us. So for that, the very basic thing, that developing the open mindset. For that you need the Shrutame Jnana. Shrutame Jnana means in one way that you have the open mind, and another way is you have the very systematic, basic, step by step practice to go towards the understanding. And Chintame Jnana, so whatever you see, whatever you accumulate as knowledge in the basic level, you have to look within yourself and experience it within yourself, and you have to practice with it. And when it comes to that bhavana jnana, in a deeper level, there is a understanding arise. And the compassion, when you develop the compassion, always you have to do something for others. So it is not thinking about yourself. Always you have to remember to do something for others. When you are able to balance these two paths that way, and you become a very comfortable person to yourself, and at the same time out of your life, there is no harm going to come to other people. So if you don't develop these two things, it doesn't matter whatever the personal experience that we go through, and it never going to end. The always, why? Because this everything in this entire world, the whole by the greed, hatred, and the delusion. And that going to always that going to get lead the race. So then what we have to do? We have to accelerate the loving kindness, generosity, and compassion within ourselves, and we have to share it with others. And as much as you have to help for others to develop that around you. Why? Because otherwise somebody else start to plant the greed, hatred, or the delusion in different ways. So then you have responsibility yourself. Accelerate yourself, uplift yourself with the loving kindness, generosity, and compassion, and share it with others, and base your life with that qualities, and start to do something for others. And that way you can change their behavior. So otherwise there is no end, that day by day it's going to become different world than we think. But still, it is our responsibility to take this to our hand and do as much as you can. And every day, in every way, if you can perform your best with the loving kindness, generosity, and compassion, this greed, hatred, or the delusion cannot become powerful like this way. Because entire world, it doesn't matter politics, it doesn't matter religion, it doesn't matter economy, or any situation. If you look, the mostly that it become unbalanced, because when the greed or the hatred or the ignorance become powerful. So as a solution for that, only thing is we have to replace the people who can appreciate, who can understand the loving kindness, generosity, and compassion. So from where that people going to find? You are the one who can do that. So you are the one who around you, you have to slowly remember during this time, because this is a transit time period. And you see entire world, it's going in a different way than you think. You had a very calm, relaxed moment, and everybody is that had a very resting period. Now see entire world how start to come with something else. And how it happened? Because in that underneath the bottom of the sea, the sea, even though surface level we see the calmness in the underneath that, because the greed or the hatred or the ignorance boiling. So that's why this is happening. So it is not the way that we think. So then practicing meditation, it is just not closing your eyes yourself, and you have to see through the situation. You have to see through the events and understand that, and perform yourself and do your best around you. So the very first thing, then don't get disturbed yourself for any reason. And at the same time, whatever you do, always remember, think about yourself and think about others. Others mean not just only the human beings, the all living beings, the nature, environment, this everything included. Why? That is the world. So the world itself is this everything, and that is why we are like this, and we are means the world. So you have to see this both way. It is not just one way thinking. Once you have that understanding, and little by little yourself, and with the practice, and slowly reduce inside you the reactive nature with the greed, hatred, or the delusion as much as you can. And whenever you get hurt, whenever you get disappointed, whenever you get upset, and little bit be relaxed, don't worry about it, it will go away. And if you try to react with that disturbed mind, stop it, wait little bit, don't react, don't say anything, don't do anything, don't go anywhere, just be relaxed, calm down, and stay. It will pass. And after that, and whatever the moment come, it going to become better moment for you. And in that moment you will see your own mind, the way it behaved when it was angry, disappointed, unhappy. So then, and that understanding will help you to move forward. The problem is mostly when the anger comes, when the emotions arise, when the hatred arise, that when the disappointment arise, when the sadness arise, and right away we react. And that reaction has power to multiply. When it go to others, it multiply. It's same like the way that how this virus spread through one person, it has power to at least within 3 days to go to 16 people within 3 days. So like that, your one thought, the compassion, loving kindness, generosity has the same power. But why we cannot that do that way? Why it not happening? It not happening, there is one reason. Mostly we are not genuine. We are more fake. That's why it bounce back to us, because we fake. Our life mostly fake. And as a husband, wife, as children, and as brothers and sisters, as children and parents, as friends, as partners, as monks, as leaders, and as the mostly the religious leaders or anything you name, as business or the communication, this everything, can't you see, it's mostly fake. That's why it bounced back. So what is the solution then? Be genuine. If you become genuine, remember, it doesn't matter the world, you're going to become good yourself, and that good has power to transform a lot of things, has power to transform a lot of things to around you. So that is what you need. Be genuine yourself. When it comes to vipassana level of understanding, when you genuinely experience something, it transforms you. So, but mostly we used to fake. We are not real mostly. That is why this everything that happened this way. So you are the one who can do something, and you have power to change it. How? Always remember, be genuine. It doesn't matter the right or wrong. It is not the thing. It's not about the good or bad. When you become genuine, real, that in that reality, there is some truth going to shine. When you become genuine, in that very moment, there is a light arise in you. That light has power to destroy this darkness. So always little by little, moment by moment, moment by moment, and try to develop that quality inside you. So with that, you become the light to this darkness. So I hope this will help for you. And with this, I bless upon you by the power of this good practice. May all of you be well, happy, and peaceful. May no harm come to you. May no difficulties come to you. May no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. During this time period, may everyone stay healthy and safe. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbitiyo vajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavattandarayo sukhi dīgā yuko bhava ittavataca ammehi sambadam punya sambadam sabbe deva numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya ඉදම්මේ පුඤ්ඤ කම්මං ආසවක්ඛයාවං හෝතු සබ්බ දුක්ඛා පමුඤ්චතු. Bless you.